Hello, welcome to That's What She Said. We have an unboxing today, and this is just how I took it out of the box. I'm not even sure if I know kind of, but I don't remember the name of the deck. So I took it out, stuck it here underneath the camera, and now we're gonna unbox it. Now, why I remember it is I remember there was this beautiful Man of the Forest. I'm going to take it out of the wrapping. Altar cloth. It's a durable fabric. It's not a, I don't know. It doesn't feel like cotton. It feels more like a polyester. But it's a rectangle. Actually, it'd make a good, here, I'll scroll it. That's the scroll noise. It'd make a good wall hanging. Nice detail. I was possibly thinking of putting it down. Okay, now I'm off camera. Just to give you an idea, here's this way. It just won't fit. I may use it, this old man of the forest. It's freaking me out, staring. I'm going to set him aside. We've got a little, here, Catharsis Tarot. There we go. I knew that was, it's at least one tarot and an oracle. So there's a little thank you card. Let's start with the smallest. And I believe this is the Catharsis, or maybe the Book of the Dead. And then like this, very esoteric, and on the outside, unless you know, you don't know. And the last one, yes, Fantasies, Myths, and Legends Tarot. So this is the Kickstarter campaign that I went to, and in the process there was these other two decks that were also available. And being this was before the pandemic and everything, I went crazy. I want to get all of them, and I've been waiting until now to get them. And we're going to go through all of them because, okay, Fantasy, Myth, and Legends. I know what that one is. I'm really curious. What are these? I'm going to put this aside and this aside. And we're going to start and see what's inside. Shall we? It looks like the box is a little damaged already, since it's ripped there on the side. I don't know if it was ripped in just the processing or in the shipping. This doesn't look like, it looks like a package, it looks like a packaging tear and not a shipping tear. So the box, it's your basic box. Okay, ooh. Do we have anything in here that explains the name of this deck? No. And I didn't expect that imagery with this on the box. So unfortunately, I still can't tell you what this deck is called. Maybe we'll find out as we go through. Alright, they do all have the same back, so they all are the same deck. We have a nice non-glossy finish. Cards are a nice thickness. It's a big deck. Let's do a quick flip through and see what we shall see. I do like that full card. That's an awesome full card. We go, oh, the aces. So we've got coins, cups, spears, and swords. And then magician. Okay, so it looks like how this was put together, it's not correlated, it's just going through ones, twos, threes. So then we'll have the high priestess. And then the twos. It does have, there's the Empress, stylized of a journal. Though it's a smooth feel, the image is like ink on paper. That the only color in it's black ink on different color paper, except for the major arcana. They seem to actually have color, but then it's not more than like 3 colors, where these are 2. The different color is the paper background, but it's still black ink. The Hierophant looks like, you know, black, red, white, 3 colors. Two colors, not 2. Those are the 6s. Oh, look at the levers with a different changing the orientation. And 4 colors: yellow, blue, white, and black. Or I guess that red. So I remember there was a Book of the Dead, and then Chariot also. Wonder how that would be reversed, or if it is, can it be reversed? So the Chariot's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, which this might be the Book of the Dead deck. That's Atlas. So for the minor arcana, it does stick with the your black and white, hand drawn. I don't want to say cartoon. That's not there, but you know, graphic novel. And the major arcana tend to be the more, you know, the Sunday paper. You have a few more colors. These are the weekdays. And then you get the weekend color edition. Wheel of Fortune has lots more color and on clear paper, whereas the major arcanas in the past were not like on white. They were on a very parchment-looking background. Justice. Court cards. So we've got Princess and Prince. Going pretty quick because I've got 3 decks here. Oh, so I guess as you go through the major arcana, the cards get death, get much more dramatically colored and more refined in the art. I won't say refined in the artwork because it's the same artwork. It just has more color added in. Because here's the queens and the kings, just your pen and ink drawings. And then major arcana, where we get pen and ink with like a watercolor, star, moon, judgment, the world, and then we have other cards. So that's your basic tarot there, and then ceremony, chance, disguise, enigma, equinox. How cool is that? Fate. You don't know what it is, but you can't change it. Metamorphosis. Yeah, you know what I was trying to say. Release. Oh, the abyss. That's interesting. The library. So I really wish this. I'll have to look to see if there's a digital book, just to see what their intention was. I kind of feel like it feels like it's part of some like D&D-esque type game, but the cards are good quality. Hold on. I always forget. You gotta put the first card in so it misses the lid. And then you can put the rest in. Okay, so that is the Scroll of the Dead, I think. I don't know. I'm guessing just because of the cover. So there's that. I wish I could tell you more because I'd like to. But I couldn't prepare because, well, you saw, I couldn't see what was in the box beforehand. So let's go on to the next one. The next unnamed box. Ooh. And see if there's more information inside. Okay, that's a nice clamshell and nice box. We've got the band on it. And it's not that I want a booklet for the tarot, but if you don't know the deck, you don't know what. I don't even know what the name of it is. So here's this deck. It comes in this box, which is a nice 2-part box. It's a tarot. Maybe this one's the Dead Scrolls of the Dead. We'll go through these as well. Really quick. Very stylish. This seems... it seems Egyptian, but actually in a way it kind of seems... Yeah, there's Egyptian. And that's a 2 of Pentacles or coins, I'm guessing. Oh, so that first one, sorry, because that imagery there, that first one was the Catharsis Tarot. So this one is the Scrolls of the Dead, Book of the Dead, I believe, tarot. And I'm trying to go through my mind, remembering what the offer was. I do like the ankh for the swords. Nice shine. That heart looks so shiny and happy. But I remember seeing that one. I really liked that particular image. I thought that image was going to be on the back, in fact. I think in one of the things they sent, I'm like, oh, I thought that would be the back of the cards. See how much I know? Nothing. I know nothing. So this is interesting, but I would say you should put something on the box, in the box. So hopefully by the time this is fully posted, okay, I say this every single time, the 10 of Wands, who carries stuff like that? Who's bent over? That's the worst way to carry something. I've got something heavy and I'm going to carry it so I injure my back. Just wrong. So the cards have this linen finish. They really move nice. I'm really liking the cards and how they feel and move. It's an interesting temperance card, I have to say. My first thought would have been High Priestess or Star before temperance. The Lovers is cool. A little bit of Michael Jackson in that card. Wheel of love, sundial. Sorry. So I'm going quiet because I'm looking. Didn't they have that image before? Or is it, sorry, I just feel like I saw that already. Oh. So it's the same guy. Just, this is just closer. I mean, seriously, it's exactly the same. Like it was just placed on top here or there in a way. That's why it kind of looks weird. It's the same size even, but the body's larger. That's a cool hermit card. And there's that same image. They just switched it. It's now this way. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that bugs me. It's gonna stick it because it's the work is painting, but now I look at it, it's like, well, no, because you're just copying and pasting the same image and flipping around. So now I think Photoshop. This isn't paint work. I'm always highly appreciative of people's artwork. Okay, so I guess that, wait a minute. I'm just going back because, so after Page of Wands, that was the end of the regular tarot. And then we have these extra cards, Omen, Enlightenment, Good Fortune, which doesn't look like you have the paw, Pachinko, Prophecy, Sentinel, Pharaoh, Vessel. What is that? It's the Vessel. Equinox, Ritual, and Solstice. So there you go. This, I believe, is Book of the Dead Tarot. Don't hold me to it. There's nothing in the box to indicate. I'm guessing. I will have to go online and make sure I've got it straight. This one, you know, it's got that is the Catharsis Tarot, because of that's the artwork. So at least identified one of them. And the third one, this is the one that was the Kickstarter was all about. I just love the idea. Fantastic Myths and Legends. That the tarot deck would be all images would be taking characters from myth and legend. Hence the name. Fantastic Myths and Legends. And the base of the altar cloth. So this is another two-part box. Let go. So there's, you can't see this, but when I'm trying to open it, this is not attached. It's like the only thing holding it together. In fact, I don't know if you can see, this bottom part is just being held by this paper cover, but the cardboard itself doesn't seem to be attached. So that is going to wear away really quick. It's like a 5-piece box instead of a folded box, and it's only this paper that's keeping it together. The artwork is quite nice, but again, this I would have thought would have been on the top, on the lid. The name, you know, but this is the bottom, so they put the name of the. So I'm not all that thrilled with the production value. I mean, some of it I am, some of it's sort of like, well, they made a mistake and they just went with it anyway. Or I just got I just got the leftover package, which is possible. Maybe other people got a better. I got the rejects, but so this is what I expect on the other ones. You can see how it bulks. Usually I see this on almost all ones that have. There we go. I don't know if you heard it. When it has this foil, there's this seal, or it's attached, and I find if I just do a little twisting of the whole deck carefully, it's somewhat. Otherwise, it does slide quite nice. There's a nice thickness. These are a good size card. Love this green foil. And the back of the card is the same thing as the altar cloth. You just bear with me as I try to separate these really quick before I do a run through. Also make sure that I don't skip any. Okay, the rest will just have to be what it's going to be. We'll start from the bottom, which is, we've got the Fool. So again, they're not collated, they're just going through, I guess, however they were printed, so 0, 1 through 10. I do like, there's this like lens reflection circle here. I don't know, or is that supposed to be the sun? It's kind of a nice detail. Fool. And the aces. I'm guessing that's coins, cups. But if that's cups, maybe this is cups. No, cups, maybe this is wands. This is swords. Well, we'll figure it out. So there's the magician, the high priestess, going back to that pen and ink style. Two of pentacles, 2 of cups, or 2 birds. This was a bird on the other one too. And yeah, that was wands and swords. And we've got the Empress. And yes, it's sticking. There we go. 3 of coins. The Supremes. No, not the Supremes. It's the 3 of cups. The 3 of wands. And the 3 of swords. 4. Interesting. They've got them here. They're there, but they're not. They're like an add-on to the picture. Very lighter weight, but I still like that image, especially with the stained glass. And 5 of coins. Oh, this is interesting. They'll have one down here. Usually the 5 are all up there. It's a nice change. Ooh, Cerberus. Always wondered, if it's got 3 heads, but it only has 1 stomach, does Cerberus eat 3 times as much dog food, or the same amount of dog food, just has 3 mouths? Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. And here, 5 of swords. The definition is usually defeat, but they always show the victor. So who's really defeated? I've always been conflicted. Part of my many reasons of having troubles with getting the tarot meanings under my belt, if you will, is the meanings sometimes just don't make sense with the imagery. The Hierophant. Ooh, the Lovers. Taking the term quite literally. And we've got our Pentacles. Ooh, that's an interesting 6 of Cups. Wonder what myth that is. Again, no booklet, so I think there's digital booklets. I'll have to look. Wands, because I would need the booklet because I'm not quite sure I know what myth or legend that image is taken from. Some of these I can guess, and others I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Sorry. Okay, I was right. So we've got multiple lovers cards. We got this lovers, and then we got this lover. So, and this one just, she's those heels. That is not historically correct. I wonder if they just couldn't decide. So like, here, we're just going to throw them both in there. You decide which lover's card you want. 8. Because on the major arcanas, they stick to the Roman numerals. We've got a little Atlas. He's not shrugging there. And the minors have just the regular, I can't remember what they call these. Arabic numbers. The Hermit, nice. Now, this is something I've noticed. Oh, so here we go. And they've got 2 of them. So this is exactly what I was going to say. Whenever there's a male hermit, they have them going to the left, and if it's a female hermit, they got it going to the right. Why do you need to do that? I mean, does the gender change the direction they're going? Depending on how you think of it and the way you happen to read, going to the right is going backwards and going to the left is forward. Just saying, a lot of reading of these cards is internal and esoteric and looking at the image, and you were subliminally saying the female is going backwards and the masculine is going forward. And I don't really like those decisions, and I'm sure they have a better decision as to why that was done. But if you're going to change the gender, which I'm fine with, at least have them going in the same direction. Because this subconsciously changes how people read the deck. But I'll put both the hermits together. And then we've got the 10s. So I guess this deck you can make your own adjustments. I do like the Wheel of Fortune. It does seem more like the World card, though, than the Wheel of Fortune. Really. In my opinion. If I just saw this and didn't see the bottom, I would have called that the World. Because it is very similar to the the imagery of the World card. In my opinion. Well, Justice. Okay. Is that Gorgon? I don't know. I don't know what myth and legend this is to know what type of justice is being put forward there. We've got our princess, 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 princess. What's J, Joker? I really don't know what the J stands for. Junior? Joker? Help me out here, people. Hangman. Nice. Losing all his coins. Oh, I know this one. I always hate that image of eyes being picked up. Queen. 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 King. King. I think Odin. King. And I don't know about you, but Temperance looks anything but temperate. I mean, again, look at those shoes. And is that the Persephone box? Opening up the Persephone box there. And the Devil. Oh, that is a cool tower card, though. And there's the Star. And the Moon. Oh, the sun is beautiful. Judgment. And then there's the World with an octopus The world showing all the... Again, I like the pictures. Sometimes some of the images I'm like, So this is a bigger deck, simply because they've put choice cards for, like, there's 2 lovers, 2 hermits. I do love the feel of the cards, and look, now it spreads out nice. Woo! So there you go. A bunch of decks, which I wish I could tell you, because I can just tell you the name. I'm gonna have to look up the people and everything else so that it'll be down below, because if you want any of these, I like to provide where you can get them. This is a nice deck. If you, especially if you're doing, like I said, some of the imagery doesn't agree with me, but that doesn't mean it's not workable. As far as a deck, it's a nice size, nice thickness of the cards. It's beautiful green foil, which is such a nice change of pace. And yeah, once you've got them all separated, they do slide quite nicely. So there you go. This was the Fantastic Myth and Legends Tarot, and this was the Catharsis Tarot, and this, I believe, was the Book of the Dead Tarot. Maybe wrong, but by the time I post this, I should have more information. So let me know what you think. I'd love to hear some feedback. Leave it down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.